present the RBC Heritage. It's part of the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Well, it's a gorgeous day down in South Carolina's low country, warm breezes.
All right, everybody, we are ready for the RBC Heritage third round. And there were 72 golfers. There were no cuts. There were just 72 golfers that were at this tournament. So Justin Thomas was the real-life winner in 2025. So I've got him set aside for just a second, but he'll go back in the group shortly. Since there was no cut, that means there's no outstanding groups. So we're going to have 8 equal groups and 72 players. That works out to 9 per. So we're going to put Justin Thomas right in the middle here and shuffle and set these up into 8 groups of 9 apiece and start whittling it down till we get our top 12. All right, so I think they're shuffled up enough now. Now we'll go to the 9 or 8 stacks of 9 each, and I'm going to count these out individually. Make sure that we are accurate. May take a second, but I think it's worth it just to. I like being accurate. And it doesn't take that much longer to do it than just to throw them all together. So let's just put them all out here. And if it works out the way I think it should, the last golfer should finish here and be 9 in every group. That's what the math showed. Hopefully I didn't mess that up. These are the actual 72 golfers that appeared and played in this tournament. Of course, Justin Thomas, the winner in real world, but he's got to make it to the top 12 to contend, so we'll see. And there we go. We got our even 9. So I'm going to take these first 4 groups, put them down here a little bit lower out of the way so they can clear some spots that we need for other groupings. Got our 2 D6s right here. Decide or die if needed. And we're going to go right to this section right here for completing the third round. And if we roll anything that has these little symbols, then we'll put a peg next to their name just because they would be rolling later on for the issues and perks chart. But right now, we're going to start out with this first group of 9 and see what we get and start placing our guys on the leaderboard. We get a 46. 46 says draw golfer contends with the A-. The draw golfer is the guy right on top. So whoever we pull here is going to contend with A-, no matter how good or bad his rating is. It's going to be Harry English. He's the one that actually won the Masters last week. So he's starting off hot again with a with an A- for being the draw golfer. Low golfer contends with D-. Everybody else finishes with D. So nobody else is going to make it in the top 12. The low golfer is going to be a D-. So let's see who the low golfer is. And Justin Thomas is not going to make it. He's in this group here, so he's not going to be in contention. Low golfer is Adam Hadwin. He'll be a D-. Everybody else is going to be a D. So even though he won the tournament real world, just the luck of the draw says he's not going to make it. So some good guys in this group. Justin Thomas, J.J. Spawn, Bridgman, Jason Day, Pendrith, and Glover. A lot of good guys there, but they will finish up with a D. Disappointing tournament for them, to say the least. Go to the next pairing, and we get a 12. 12. And 12 says, top golfer contends with A+. So the top golfer will take the temporary lead. Top golfer, whoever the best rated golfer is out of this grouping. Adam Scott's a 3A, but he's a 7A in round 3, so he's going to be dropped way to the bottom. Rye's a 4C. Henley's a 1B. It's going to be tough to beat Russell Henley. I don't think anybody's going to be able to beat him. They are not. So Russell Henley is going to be there with an A+. Not drawing for any perks or rolling for any perks, but he's going to be their A+. Everybody else is a B-. So Aaron Rye, Akshay Bhatia, Corey Connors, Max Gracerman, Matthew Pavone, Ryan Gerard, Austin Eckroyd, and Adam Scott all finish with B-, which basically means they're out of contention. So next grouping, an 11, and that's going to be our first perk or issue to roll for, because the 11, that does have that area there. So top golfer is an A+. So the top golfer will tie Russell Henley for the lead. Whoever the top golfer is, Xander Schauffele's a 1A, but he's a 3A at the third round, so he may not make it. Can anybody beat out a 3A, though? Yes, Robert McIntyre and Ludwig Aberg are both 2Bs, so they're going to fight it out to see who that top golfer is. And we use the decider die to determine that. So dot for Aberg, he makes it. He does not. So if McIntyre gets the dot, he's going to be the A+, and he doesn't get it, so re-roll again. Aberg doesn't get it. McIntyre doesn't get it. Aberg doesn't get it. McIntyre finally gets it, outlast him, and he will tie Russell Henley for the lead, and he'll roll for a perk. Oberg is going to go back in with the rest at B+, so they could contend as a late charger. So Oberg, Sungjae M, Daniel Berger, Michael Kim, Eric Cole, Shane Lowry, Ricky Fowler, and Xander Schauffele, all B+. But there is a chance late in the tournament that they could be emerging contenders, so as B+, so can't rule them out altogether. All right, next grouping. We get a 15. 15 says draw golfer contends and gets a perk. So the draw golfer is the one on top, and his rating or his score, 15 is going to be an A. It's going to be right here in draw golfer. That is Denny McCarthy. And he gets a chance to roll on the perks and issues chart. Everybody else, let's see here. Top golfer contends with A-. So top golfer will be here. So who's the top golfer? Justin Rose is a 2C. Can anybody beat Justin Rose? Doesn't look like it. Oh, Andrew Novak just did 2B. So Andrew Novak beat him out. He's there. No perk, but he's there. And then everybody else finishes with C-. So Billy Horschel, Mackenzie Hughes, Nick Dunlap, Wyndham Clark, Minwoo Lee, Matt Fitzpatrick, and Justin Rose all get C-. So we got 5 of our 12 as we're halfway through the 8 groups. 5 of the 12 are there. Oh, that one didn't go through. Let's do this again. Here we go. 35, 3-5. 35. So your draw golfer contends with A, top golfer contends with A-. So the draw golfer gets the A, and that's going to be Tom Hogue. Nobody gets a perk on this, I don't believe. There are no perks or issues for this. Now the top golfer gets an A-. Top golfer goes here as an A-. Top golfer, who do we have the top golfer here? These are some highly rated dudes. Here we go. Scotty Scheffler, 1A. That makes it easy. He beats everybody out, most definitely. So Woodland, Homa, Bezenhout, Dietrich, Thegala, Kuchar, and Finau, they will all go into the B category. So it's an outside chance that they could contend also as an emerging contender. So can't count them out completely. So now we have a total of 7 golfers so far. Going for the next grouping. We get a 12. 12, we're going to have another one with a perk. 12 says top golfer. Oh, I'm sorry, no perk. My bad. I misread that. Top golfer contends with A+. So the top golfer out of all these gets an A+. Top golfer, rating-wise, there's Harmon's a 3A. Can anybody beat him? Doesn't look. Oh, Burns did the last minute. Burns got a 2B. So he will contend with an A+. So we got a 3-way tie for the lead. As he contends with an A+, everybody else is a B-. Phillips, An, Kim, Taylor, Kirk, Stevens, Hizatsun, and Harmon all finish with the score of B-, so they are unable to contend any further. 2 groups left. We get a 23. No perk for this either. 23, draw golfer contends with A. Everybody else contends with B+. So this guy here, whoever's on top, is going to get right here into the A category. And that's going to be Joe Highsmith. He's an A. Everybody else will be a B+, so they could contend later. And so everybody else B+. That's Valimaki, McNeely, Cawley, Zalatoris, Poston, Davis, Morikawa, and Sepp Straka, all in the B+ category. And they could contend. If we don't get 12 golfers here, we'll go here to finish out the list. So they're definitely in it for sure. Last grouping, 13. So 13, and this will be for a perk. Draw golfer is an A+, so we'll have a 4-way tie, and they will roll for a perk. So the draw golfer is Jordan Spieth. So Jordan Spieth will roll for a perk as well. And let's see, top golfer contends with A-. So top golfer with A-. Top golfer, Tommy Fleetwood's a 1C. It'll be hard to beat him. 1C for Cameron Young in the third round, though, so we're going to have a roll-off with these two. I don't think anybody else can touch them. Nope, 2B and 2C is not going to work. So everybody else finishes with C+. So we're going to roll off. Whoever wins the roll-off will be in the A- category. And again, we're going back to the decider die. Nothing for Young. For Fleetwood, if he gets a dot, he's in. He's in. So Fleetwood is in, and Cam Young finishes with a C+. So he's out. Fleetwood is in as an A-. Now, let's check. Do we have 12 golfers? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. We need one more golfer. Came up one short. So the way I resolve that, we go to our B+ and take the highest rated golfer available. Oberg's a 2B. Can anybody beat him out as a 2B? 2A, Maverick McNeely beats him out. Can anybody beat out Maverick McNeely? Nope, nobody else can do it. So Maverick McNeely will sneak in as the 12th guy, but he will be under a B+, not an A-. So he's going to be 6 shots back of the tournament. Whatever the score is for the tournament, he's going to be 6 shots back. So now let's figure out the tournament score. And we look at the real winning score. Justin Thomas shot a 267 when he won. So that takes us to this chart. 267 is in this category here, 263 to 267. And we're going to take the numbers here. It might be hard to see with the colorization here. But if you roll the decider die, it's a 197. If you don't, you get a 198. So with the decider die, will put us, first of all, for Russell Henley. And he gets a dot. So Russell Henley is going to have a score of 197. So we know he's at least going to tie for the lead to start the 4th round. Let's see who joins him. McIntyre. He gets a dot, so he'll have a 198. Burns. He will tie for the lead, 197. So Burns is tied for first, 197. What about Jordan Spieth? Nope, he's a 198. So we have McIntyre at 198, and we have Spieth at 198. Both 1 shot back, tied for 3rd place. Then we move on to the A's. And for A's, it's either going to be 199 or 200, depending on if you get the dot. Start with McCarthy. He gets a 199. That is Denny McCarthy, a 199, 2 shots back. And he's in 4th place, or he's in 5th place, at least for now. Probably a tie if one of these guys gets it as well. Hogue, he gets it. He's going to be tied for 5th with McCarthy. And now Highsmith, he gets the 200, so he's 3 shots back. And in 7th place, that is Highsmith. And he is a 200 and 3 shots back. So now we go to the A-minuses. A-minus, We're looking at a 201 or a 202 for Harris English. He gets a 201. 4 shots back. Andrew Novak, he gets a 201. You're tied for 8th. Also 4 shots back. Scotty Scheffler doesn't get it. He'll be a 202. Tommy Fleetwood is also a 202. They will be tied for 10th. So Scheffler and Fleetwood will start 5 shots back. And then starting 6 shots back by default is Maverick McNeely. And he will have a 203 score. All right, so now we roll for our perks and or issues. With 2 D6s, you read the black die as the 10s, the white die as the 1s. We're going to start with Mr. McIntyre. Roll a 15, a 1-5. 1-5 says gains extra control, and it's a chance that it's going to be till further notice. And so we're going to roll for that via the decider die, and he gets that. So till further notice for McIntyre, he has control, which means anytime we roll a white die 4, the course would normally control under a 4. McIntyre will gain control. So he gets the extra control, which is very, very important. Extra control for McIntyre. So he gets the, I'm going to write his name in there, extra control TFN, till further notice for McIntyre. And McIntyre will be the 3rd member of the opening group along with Henley and Burns. They will be in that last group. All right, now we roll for Jordan Spieth. So we're done with McIntyre. Let's roll for Jordan Spieth. No, Kenyon, this game is very easy to learn. Very, very easy. Jordan Spieth, that's a 3-6, and he's going to gain extra control. There is no question mark there, so it's no till further notice, but it is going to be extra control. Extra control. So that's going to be Jordan Spieth, and Spieth will be the top guy in the next to last group. He will gain extra control. And again, all that means is if he rolled a 4 and the course would normally control, the control reverts back to the player because of the extra control. Lastly, Denny McCarthy, a 4 and a 4 for Denny McCarthy. He's going to start the round with so many red chips. That's not a good thing to do. So we're going to roll 1 D6. He's hoping for a 1 or a 2. And he gets a 1. So he's going to start with 1 red chip is McCarthy. So let's put in the numbers here. We've got Spieth, McCarthy, and Hogue is the threesome in the next to last group. And he's going to have 1 red chip is McCarthy. All right, so everything has been divvied out now as far as chips assignments and perks and all that good stuff. So now I need to make sure the B pluses and the B's stay intact because they can become late emerging contenders. So we'll keep them handy. The B minuses on down are out of it, but I do keep them in their little piles so I can do the points at the end because you see that they have points on the little things here. I multiply everything by 10 because I don't like decimal points. So all the B minus guys will get 10 points for this tournament. The D plus guys, if there were any, would get 3 points. The D guys would get 2 points instead of getting 0.2 points. So, and D minus even gets 1 point. So there you go. All right, so let's move all this stuff out of the way and we'll set our golfers up where they are supposed to be. So Henley and Burns are tied for the lead. 1 shot back is McIntyre along with Jordan Spieth. 2 shots back is McCarthy and Hogue. And 3 shots back is Highsmith. 4 shots back, we have English and we have Novak. 5 shots back, we have Scheffler and Fleetwood. And he's kind of off the beaten path. Let's move it over here a little bit. Maybe we can see it better. I don't want to back this up a little bit more. So 6 shots back is Maverick McNeely. So that is the way they will tee off going forward. Hello, Jason. Yeah, I'm not sure what kind of golfer sets they do. I just picked the 25 season because that's the most recent they have. I do watch modern golf. One of the few modern sports I still watch. So I'm going to fill out the rest of the score sheet. And let's see here. We've got the first 6 guys are in the last 2 groupings. Then we have Highsmith in the next to third to last group. We have Highsmith. We have English and Novak. And in the first grouping out, we have Scheffler, Fleetwood, and McNeely. So there is your score sheet that I have in place, showing all the 4 threesomes and their scores, and the winning score from Justin Thomas. So you can see that Henley and Burns are at 197. And then if we get anybody from the B+B category to make an emerging contender, we'll figure that out on the 15th hole. I'm going to play the front 9 for everybody offline, and then on Sunday we'll have the back 9 for everybody and finish up the tournament. So unfortunately for Justin Thomas, who won this tournament real world, he did not make it into the top 12 or into an emerging contender. He fell way back into the D's, so he just has to live with that, I guess. But that's where we're at, and that's one red chip. Don't forget, we have McCarthy. He's going to start the round with 1 red chip. That was his issue that he had. Extra control belongs to 2 guys, Jordan Spieth and McIntyre. But McIntyre has it till further notice. Spieth only has it for this tournament. So I'll add him to my till further notice list to make sure McIntyre is listed as having control till further notice. So that's where we're at for the RBC Heritage Classic from South Carolina. Harbortown Golf Links, and that's the way it's going to look. I will play it until the first grouping makes it to the 13th tee, and that'll coincide with the last group starting the back 9. So I'm going to play everybody through the front 9 and the first groupings, the first couple of holes. It's a good chance that some of these guys way back here will drop out of contention. If they fall more than 6 shots back, they go out of contention, and we roll on the out of contending golfers sheet to get their scores. And that's simply this sheet right here, out of contention golfers, to get them out of the way. We look at what kind of hole it is, whether it's daunting, cordial, or whatever. Roll 1d6, and that tells you what they get for that hole. So everything's wrapped up in one die roll. Kind of speeds things along a little bit. So that's going to do it from here. That's the way it all looks. And I'll finish playing the back 9 offline. I'll probably record the rest of the tournament tomorrow and upload it on Sunday for everybody's viewing, and we'll see who wins it. Harris English, of course, won the Masters last week in this History Maker Golf, so he's on a hot. He's been pretty hot here of late, but he's got his work cut out for him. He's 4 shots back, and when you're this far back, if you have 1 or 2 bad holes, you will fall out of contention very quickly. So McNeely, Scheffler, and Fleetwood especially have to, watch out for that. Particularly if the Harbortown Links course starts out with some tough holes, that could cause them to move out and fall off the wayside. Or if these guys start birdieing, that's going to push everybody back as well. So that's it from here. Hope you enjoy History. If you haven't tried History Maker Golf, I definitely think it's worth a try. You don't have to get all fancy and get a mat like this. You can just get the game itself. It comes with the 2,000 stars. You don't even have to buy the season sets, although the season sets are very inexpensive, comparatively speaking. But I think it's a wonderful game. I wish I'd gotten to it years ago, and I'm late to the party. What can I say? But I do enjoy watching PGA golf. It's one of the few current modern sports I watch all the time and follow all the players. I like it because it's individual. There are no contracts, no prima donnas. If you don't win, you don't get paid. It's kind of the bottom line there, which is what I like about that. So hope everybody has a great weekend, whatever you have planned. Stay safe out there. Stay cool if it's hot in your area. Tonight, we'll have the first game of the Colorado Rockies 3-game road trip in Kansas City. That'll be tonight around 9:15. Tomorrow, we'll have the NBC Game of the Week, and that has shifted from Fall Classic Baseball to Inside Pitch, and that'll be the 1979 season that we're doing an Inside Pitch for the NBC Game of the Week. It'll be Minnesota at Toronto, last game before the All-Star break in that replay. And then on Sunday, of course, we will have Sunday Basic Sunday. And that's where I pick a game from 1962 and played in the basic version. And I haven't played it yet, but I've got the score sheet already. It is the Detroit Tigers and Chicago White Sox from Comiskey Park. Jones against Fisher, but that's the it was played Sunday, July 15th, 1962. So I will play this, record it, and have it uploaded on Sunday. So that's good to go from here. I got my work cut off for me. I got some golf to play offline, and then that way I can get everything all caught up to speed. Again, have a great weekend, whatever you have planned. Until next time, enjoy playing whatever game you choose to play, however you choose to play it, and we'll see you all down the road.